Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to feel seen. But real influence isn't about overpowering others, it's about creating space where they feel safe enough to listen. Influence begins not with words, but with presence. If someone feels accepted, they open up. If they feel judged, they shut down. That's where ethical influence starts, with trust, not tactics. The first strategy is simple but powerful: mirror their world. No, not in a robotic or fake way. This is about attuning yourself to their energy. How do they speak? Fast or slow? Are their gestures animated or still? When you gently match someone's pace, tone, and rhythm, you create subconscious harmony, and the brain registers you as someone familiar and safe. This isn't manipulation, it's rapport. It's the science of connection. Studies in neuroscience show that mirroring someone's nonverbal cues can activate their mirror neurons, increasing empathy and reducing resistance. When people feel you get them, they naturally let their guard down, and in that moment, real influence begins. For example, if someone speaks calmly and moves slowly, and you respond loudly and rapidly, the mismatch creates unconscious tension. But if you slow down to meet their rhythm, the conversation becomes smooth, and trust starts to build without either of you realizing why. The second strategy is to ask before you advise. Most people don't want a solution thrown at them. What they're looking for is to feel heard, to know that their struggle is being seen. When you start by asking, "What's really bothering you?" or "What do you feel stuck on?" you create space for their voice, and that's influence grounded in respect. When people are allowed to speak freely, they feel empowered. And ironically, once they feel understood, they often become more open to hearing your perspective. It's no longer about proving a point, it's about walking together toward clarity. That's the subtle power of asking first. Influence is never about force. It's about flow. Think of it like guiding a river, not trying to dam it. The moment you start pushing someone, they instinctively resist. But when you invite them into a shared discovery, they move with you, not against you. The third strategy is to speak to their values. People don't make decisions based purely on logic, they respond to what feels right, what aligns with who they believe they are. If you want to inspire someone to act, don't just throw facts at them. Speak in terms of what matters to them. For example, instead of saying "this is the best option," you might say "this aligns with your value of freedom," or "this supports the kind of legacy you want to leave." Now, your message isn't just practical, it's personal. And that's when influence becomes magnetic. This is called value alignment, and it's one of the most overlooked tools in communication. Facts speak to the mind, but values speak to the soul. When your message fits their inner world, it doesn't feel like persuasion, it feels like truth. But remember, influence without integrity is manipulation. These strategies only work when your intention is clean. Are you trying to help or are you trying to control? People can feel your energy even before they hear your words. Influence starts from within. Ask yourself, why am I saying this? Is this for them or is this about me? If your motive is rooted in ego or insecurity, it will surface, but if it comes from care, empathy, and genuine curiosity, people will sense that too, and they'll follow. True influence is not about dominating a conversation, it's about elevating it. It's not about being right, it's about being real. You don't need to speak louder. You just need to speak more consciously. Lead with presence, not pressure. So remember, mirror with care, ask before you advise, and always speak to what truly matters to them. These are not tricks. These are human principles. Use them with integrity, and you won't just influence others, you'll inspire them.